As you decide, the race for South Carolina's 3rd Congressional District is on. It is now an open seat, so there are a lot of candidates. But this district covers a wide area and a lot of counties. It includes southern Greenville County, Oconee, Pickens, Anderson, Lawrence, Greenwood, and Abbeville, along with Newberry, Saluda, Edgefield, and McCormick. And a Democratic candidate running for the 3rd Congressional District is Bryon Best. So, Mr. Best, thank you so much for joining us. I want to go ahead and start off the same way I have with all the other candidates. So, you have had a career as a manager at Waffle House, manager at Sherwin-Williams. So, why run for Congress?
Why run for Congress? Sir, people are tired. People are tired of our representation in Congress and what we have going on. Congress has built up a wall which blocks out the citizens' concerns. I want to tear the wall down and build a bridge which brings people together. And bringing people together, unity is the remedy for our communities.
Republicans have held on to the 3rd District since 1994.
Yes.
As a Democrat, how do you plan to end that run? Because that's a tough task.
It's a tough task and it's a tough plight, but I'm committed to do it. I believe that we had that leadership since 1994, and we look at what's going on in our communities. South Carolina is rated 42nd in education. They're rated 38 in infrastructure. We're the top 10 poor state in the union, and our minimum wage has been $7.25 for over 16 years. So with me being in office, I plan on making a change to that, because that's been Republican leadership for over 20, 30 years. So we have to change that leadership, change the status quo, and that's why I'm running, because I'm young and I'm also innovative to bring in change within our communities.
You had mentioned education. You also mentioned financial stability and employment. Other issues that you've mentioned on your website as far as priorities, Medicare and Social Security.
Yes, sir.
It's listed at the very top of your website. So do you believe any reforms are necessary as millions of baby boomers are expected to turn 65 over just the next few years?
Yes, sir. I believe we should start putting reforms in. We have to expand our health care. We have to also be able to create, like put more money in the state budget to allocate funds for our health care, and so it could be able to make it affordable for our senior citizens.
Another top issue listed on your website, gun control and safety. President Biden has called for an assault weapons ban. Do you support an assault weapons ban? I
support our president, all our presidents that runs for office, because I'm an American first, and although they have different ideologies, I still support our presidents because they're all working goals to be able to help the country. Now, when it comes to gun control, which is dear to my heart, I had an older brother that was murdered. Now, going through that process with my brother being murdered, you look at gun safety and gun control different. Now, I believe in our Second Amendment right to bear arms, but I do believe that we need to have concrete laws enforced to be able to have checks on background checks with people to bear arms and bear guns.
So you said concrete laws to be enforced. Are you calling for more laws or just laws on the books?
Laws on the books to be more enforced.
Okay, so in regards to assault weapons ban, President Biden has renewed those calls several times. He has recently. If elected to Congress, would you support that?
I will support our president if he puts in law to be able to have bans on assault weapons, but as well as I own guns myself, but I do support our president. But we do need to have laws in place to be able to have better gun control, because it's going rampant now. And so we have to be able to address those issues and also implement gun safety training, because with gun safety training, it helps resolve solutions in the community. So instead of someone going out using a weapon, they can go to the classes to be able to learn how to resolve without using weapons or killing innocent people or killing people as well.
Top issue for this election cycle will be abortion. The former president, Donald Trump, has said he believes it's left up to the states. Where do you stand as a Democrat in a deep red district? Where do you stand when it comes to abortion, especially at the federal level?
Where I stand on abortion at the federal level is women have the right to choose what they want to do with their body. It's between them, God, and their doctors. That's my stance on it. That's what I believe in.
Okay, so as far as maybe a federal ban left up to the states?
it's a state's right. I believe it being a state's right, but it's where. But I do believe that it's also let us vote on the ballot within the state to find to make sure that goes into play. But my personal belief is I believe women should have their right to be able to choose what to do with their bodies.
The border also a key issue as
Yes.
well. When it comes to the southern border, do you believe there is a crisis? If so, how is it solved?
With a border control crisis, with our district, my main concern is honestly with District 3. Mm-hmm. We border Georgia, North Carolina, Tennessee. Now, have some illegal immigrant made slip through the cracks? Yes, but my concerns basically is our district, and that's with our education, that's with our economy, that's with our infrastructure, and that's basically my main concerns.
You focus there. So day one, what does it look like for Congressman Best?
Day one, Congressman Best, it looks like I'm gonna be working on education reform in the state because it's a dire need. We're setting our our kids up for a dismal future. If we're rated 42 in the nation in education with an education lottery, we got to allocate more funds, pay teachers higher wages, get more teachers involved, and recruit more teachers in the state to be able to help children become educated. That's big to me in this state because if we don't prepare our children on a race to bar for our children, then we're creating them. We basically run into a burning fire, and so when they get older, they're not able to be prepared for real life.
All right, Bryon Best, thank you so much for your time.
You're welcome. Thank you.